sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can occur from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Watson. Again, it's Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Oren Burks on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Browns. First down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Algier now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had the chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Burrow will throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Mason Graham. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
The 28-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Trying the left side with Algier. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Demetrius Knight. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Brown. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 50 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Watson on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shamar Stewart. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Gives it to Algier to start things off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
1 yard gain.
Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
42-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Wicks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Stop made by Miles Garrett.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The tackle made.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Draw play for Brown. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good.
This is 4. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
On the counter, here's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Browns 46.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But
they're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Get this one across the 45. Is brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up third down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Jones. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. An inside give, Brown. And works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st down, Bengals.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
A 46-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And able to get this out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
To throw is Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he expect it?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Touchdown! 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Watson now to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Here is 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both a game plan for this drive.
Now Brown only lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 5-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Bengals 43-yard line.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10.
So first down, they'll stick with Algier. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting.
Oh, the ball is hit. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
Burrow on play action. Pass taken in by P.Y. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Now Burrow.
At the Browns' 8-yard.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Watson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They defer the Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. 3rd and 5. it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll look to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Open man, that's Tillman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.